Games have gone particularly well. Obviously, you miss him for clear reasons. What do you think the difference was tonight, though, in the play on the floor?
I don't know. Obviously, they scored a bunch of points, but that's what they're capable of doing. I thought we had some chances, but every time we made a run, they was able to come back and either go like an 8-0 run, 6-0 run, whatever the case may be. We got it down as close to 10 in that fourth quarter, and then boom, 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 league kind of went back up. But
I suppose the record reflects that you've had some clear positive moments and some clear negative moments this year, right? Kind of going back and forth. What do you have to do going into these next two, New York, Boston, a couple tough games to find that the positive side of it?
Let's play our game, try to be better in transition. Try not to turn the ball over for pick sixes. Those are hard to recover from. Obviously we got two really, really damn good teams, coming up, especially obviously Boston at home. I think they only lost one home game, so we just got to be better.
The circumstances of the second half of a back-to-back, travel and no AD certainly are things that do factor into the game. Did you feel like that aside, though, your guys' kind of togetherness and effort was where it should have been tonight?
In a win? In what?
In your effort.
In what quarter? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. No, I thought you said.
Tonight,
oh, tonight. At times it wasn't, but that's our record. Yeah. It is what it is.
37 minutes last night, 36 tonight. Do you think the fans appreciate what you're doing at 39 years old? And how hard is it for you to still play at your level?
I don't really get involved in that or the thought process of that. I just try when I'm healthy enough to go out there and play. I just try to perform at a high level, help my teammates do great things on the floor, try to be productive, and win, lose, or draw, be satisfied with the way I approach the game. So that's all I can ask for myself.
What's the best way for you guys to be connected on defense when AD's not in there? As difficult as that may be?
It's got to be more communication throughout the course of a possession, because you can have a little slippage when AD's out there because he protects us on that third line of defense. But when he's not out there, it has to be constant communication and out on the floor. So when we do have the slippage, we at least have guys that's protecting. But also AD does a great job with defensive rebounding. There's times tonight where we were getting really good stops, but we either couldn't clean glass or the ball or go off our hands out of bounds. They still have the possession. So
Free throw shooting tonight was not very good.
yeah, that started with me though. I was asked from the free throw line last two games, so I got to be better. It starts with me.
LeBron, team scoring more points this season than any season since 1970. Why do you think there's so much scoring going on right now?
Just the way the game is and the way it's better for the fans and the way the officiates ref the game is for freedom of movement. It's the same way of why do we see so many passing yards in the NFL. It's the same thing.
As good as the Knicks and the Celtics are, this group, you guys have had some big stages this year where you played well, and those are two arenas, so there's always energy there. Do you feel like you guys could put it together and look a lot different?
We could, on any given night, beat any team in the NBA. And then on any given night, we get our ass kicked by any team in the NBA. That's just what's our record?
One game under 500.
Under 500?
One game under 500.
Yeah, what, 24, 25? That's where we are.
Last question.
Brian, you guys are coach staying on the road for the next couple of games. Big matchup against Boston, big matchup against the Knicks. What would your message be to your teammate, and what can you do yourself, to get pick back on the winning side of things?
I don't have any message for my teammates. Just go out and do your job.
Thanks,
I'm not, yeah, appreciate it. Way to cut me off because I was about to go.